Oh, bully! And here I thought I was going to be the last guest to arrive. My friends call me the Colonel. You're welcome to do the same, should it please you. But, after you.
Ah, bonjour. Welcome to Markiplier Manor. Your invitation, please. Very good, very good. Right this way. Good luck at the table tonight. I shall fetch you a drink forthwith.
Oh, there you are, old friend. How are you settling into your new office? Now, I know it'll take some getting used to, but there's no one I would rather have alongside me to protect this great city of ours. Now, I'll see you at the table soon, but try not to rob me blind again. We'll catch up.
If you're looking for hors d'oeuvres, I'll get them when I'm good and ready. And stay out of my kitchen!
Now, let's not be rude to our guest. So sorry about that. Here's your champagne. Enjoy your evening.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. My name is Markiplier. Thank you for joining me on this auspicious evening. So good to be surrounded by such close and trusted friends. Now, this evening, it's not all about the poker. It's not all about me. It's about you. So drink up and be merry. Life is for the living. And who knows? I could be dead tomorrow.
Ah, good morning. Hope you've had a good night's rest. I've prepared for you a seltzer with cocaine. Best thing for the morning after, if you ask me.
Ah, there's our little monster. You really knocked him dead last night. I haven't seen you go wild like that since our days at university. Good to let the beast out every once in a while, eh, old friend? Then again, I'm still not exactly sure as to what we're supposed to be celebrating here. I mean, it's good to have the gang back together, but out of the blue like this seems... Anyway, now's not the time to become conspiratorial. Life is ours to choose, as I always say. I have some work to finish, but I'll meet you at breakfast. We'll all catch up soon.
Oh my God! There's been a murder!
Excuse me, did you hear lights? Oh my God, murder!
Did you?
Murder! What the hell happened here? Who's in charge around here? Trick question. That guy. And he's dead now, which makes me in charge, so you better listen up good, bucko. In case you haven't been paying attention, there's been a bit of a killing. And you're my prime suspect, so you better get to explaining right quick as to the what, where, when, and why you happen to be here upon this man's death.
Sir, the body's cold. He's been dead a while.
A likely story that I happen to believe completely. All right. You're off the hook for now, but I'm a detective.
Oh, yeah? Prove you're a real dick.
Here's my badge, asshole. Oh, those are my old partners. Don't ask me about them. Fine, I'll tell you. Each one of them died. Each death more tragic than the last. A few of them even died in ironically hilarious ways, which made it all the more tragic. But hey, you look like you're up to the task. You're my new partner. That's what all my old partners used to say. Right before they died. Huh. All right, hand me that fingerprinting kit behind you, partner. Thanks, partner.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, Mr. Mayor, I'm so sorry. There's been a murder.
Murder? Who?
It's Mark.
I'm afraid he's telling the truth. Mark's been killed.
Why? Who would do this?
That's exactly what me and my new partner here are here to find out.
Excuse me, I feel like we should call the authorities for them to handle this matter.
Look, buddy, as far as you're concerned, I am the authorities. The fact of the matter is, I believe the killer is right here amongst us in this very house. With that freaky lightning storm outside, none of us would get very far anyway. So, in the meantime, we're stuck here. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. The rest of you, get back to your rooms, hunker down, and pray to God you're not next to be murdered.
I'll check on our other guests.
I'll get back to cooking. All this death made me hungry.
I need to talk to the Colonel about this.
All right, partner. It's time to get to work. Judging by the temperature of the body that I measured rectally, which is obviously the most accurate way to get the inner body temperature of a corpse, that's a fact, totally procedured. Don't tell anyone I did it. I am sure Mark was killed around 1:30 a.m. last night. So what were you doing at 1:30 a.m. last night? I'm gonna ignore the strange fact that you sleep with your eyes open. But it checks out. So, we need to figure out where everyone was and what they were doing around that time. Or at the very least, who saw Mark last. You need to get out there. See if you can piece together the story of what happened last night. I'll stick around with the body and run more tests.
Well, how can you be so flippant? I'm taking this matter very seriously. Oh, don't give me that horse shit. I know you hated him, but God damn it, he reached out to you.
Oh, what do you want from me then?
Well, I want you to care.
Just because I'm not weeping like a child doesn't mean that I don't care.
I can't believe it. You come find me when you pull your head out of your ass. Excuse me. Damien, I don't know. Ah, good to see you again. You were quite the rapscallion at last night's festivities. But you're probably here to help the detective with his investigation of murder. Anyway, I'll help you. I'll tell you what happened to our dear friend Mark. Oh, look at me! My name is Markiplier now. Forget all my friends or the people that helped me along the way. Just look at my money. Oh, I need to pay people to be my friends. Ha ha ha! You like me? Too bad. Oh, glug glug, oopsie poopsie. I can't hold my booze. Gotta go off to the little boy's room who wants to join me. I'm gonna go there up on my stairs. My house has more than one staircase. Oh, look at me and how great I am. Oh no, I'm falling. Oh, I'm dead. And that's what happened. Probably, anyway. So if you need to corroborate this story with anybody else, just be on your way and investigate the entire house. Go now. I'll be here when you're done.
Come with me. I need to show you something. Now, if you're looking for answers, there's really no mystery at all. There's not a single detail of this house that I'm not privy to, and not a single guest that I have not personally vetted. Now I warn you, what you are about to see is not for the faint of heart. A domain of evil this is, but in we must go. You first. Avert your eyes! I'm so sorry you had to see this. Your master would be so displeased. If only he were still
I thought I told you to stay out of my kitchen. Oh, you're helping that dick with his little investigation, huh? Well, I might look like a sweet and innocent man, but some people with short lifespans might think otherwise. I can't imagine why. Can you? Last night, after I got rid of all of the evidence of that delicious meal I prepared, and wiped down all the fingerprints from those filthy dishes, and sopped up all that blood, I retired to my room at 1 a.m. and left my little buddy in charge, like I always do. He sees everything. Why don't you ask him what happened last night?
I'm sorry you saw that argument with the Colonel. I lost my temper and it wasn't right. And he must be in shock. The Colonel's an eccentric. It's his best quality and his worst. But he's my friend. And so is Mark. I know I'm supposed to be a leader in this scenario, but I can't help but feel lost. I've known Mark for years, since we were kids. And he's just gone? I don't have any answers right now. I just need to be alone to process all of this. We'll talk soon, but I need to think.
Hey, partner, get over here. Now, hurry up. You're not gonna believe this. I can barely believe this. The body, it's gone. It's just fucking disappeared. Look. Who did this? Certainly wasn't me. No. Somebody, not me, must have moved it between the time I was the last person alone with the body in the room and then stepped out for a few minutes to take care of some personal business that you don't need to know about. Could have been anybody, except me.
What the hell happened here?
The body's been moved.
On its own?
No, of course not. Unless it did. In which case, we've got way bigger problems than a simple murder.
What the hell happened here?
The body's moved.
On its own?
We haven't quite ruled that out just yet, but let's not forget, we've got a murderer.
Holy, quite a storm out there, eh, chaps? What are you doing huddled in here in fear?
We have a zombie problem.
Ah, homo necrosis, the most dangerous game. Well, if someone needs to put the old lad down again, I'm well up for the privilege.
What do you mean by again? And what do you mean by privilege?
Well, I'm just saying I've got plenty of experience on the matter.
So do I.
Yeah, that just raises more questions.
Well, I'm off to the grounds to see if I can catch a whiff of the old bag of bones, eh?
Weren't you and Mark the same age?
All right, I don't trust him. Then again, I don't trust anyone. All right, lock this place down. Secure the front gate. I don't want anyone in or out of this place until we get to the bottom of this.
Locks won't keep people from getting out, sir.
Locks won't, but Chef will.
Look, you're a real smart son of a bitch. Handsome, too. Beautiful, even. But we don't have time for this. I think we forgot the most important question of all during our arousing game of whodunit. Why? Why? Come, walk with me. Why did he invite us all here? Why tonight? He said we were celebrating something, but he never specified what. It's almost as if this whole shindig of a hootenanny was just a ruse. Mark was my friend, had been for years. But then he went quiet. I knew something was wrong, I just never figured out what. Now I guess I never will. Look, I'm gonna level with you. You're my new partner. I've been working with him for years. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, and I know something is wrong. There is a murderer here amongst us, and we need to find him. Now, you look like a trustworthy somebody. I know we just met, but I am an excellent judge of character. Excellent like a fox. I smiled and fed them a line of bullshit. The truth was, I couldn't trust them any more than the other scuzz around here. But like my late partner once said right before he died, best to keep your enemies close. Wink, wink. You don't look like you have a reason to kill him. And if you do, best to keep your enemies close, eh? Wink, wink. So, the real question we should be asking is, who stood to gain the most from Mark's death? Now, in my thorough analysis of the corpse's anal cavity, I discovered that in addition to being stabbed 37 times, he was also poisoned, beaten, strangled, drowned, and shot in that order. Now, if you ask me, that's a lot of trouble to go through to knock off one guy, and it sure as shit is no accident. No, my friend, there's gonna be no simple candlestick in the library solution to this whole puzzle. So, we're gonna have to do the detectively thing and go through the victim's most private and personal possessions. Well, after you. Oh, looks rough. But I don't think he was killed here. Take a look around, see if you find anything. But be careful. I've lost 3 partners before to bedroom booby traps. Make sure you don't tamper with any evidence. Let me know if you find anything. You find a clue?
You're quite on the case, aren't you? Say, detective, may I borrow your friend here?
Yeah, sure. Don't worry, partner. I'll handle it from here.
Bully, take a walk with me. I thought that it was about time that we got to know each other. Someplace far, far away from the prying eyes of anyone else. Come with me. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you and the mayor know each other, right? He's a good man, that one. We've been fast friends for as long as I can remember. Now, there came a time when I could have said the same thing about Mark, but... well, best not to speak ill of the dead. Oh, the pool hasn't aged a day. Geronimo! Have you seen the Colonel? I thought I heard him. I need to speak with him. I may have been a little short at our last encounter. Well, if you do see him, let me know. Oh, life needs a bit of madness, eh, chap? Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yes, the grisly business inside. Well, I'm sure I'm not the first to say that our host had a great deal of enemies as of late. My prying eye might suspect that the people who worked for him might have reason to stab him in the back. God knows he's a tough son of a bitch to work for. Oh, the old golf course. I'll fetch my clubs. Colonel? Damn, I thought I heard him. No matter. Would you accompany me? There's something that I would very much like to discuss with you. Now, I know you've been assisting our intrepid detective with his investigation, but I have to bring some concerns of mine to the forefront. If we look at this situation logically, we can only assume that the killer who struck down our dear friend Mark was with us last night. And while I would stake my life on the innocence of the Colonel or yourself, can we really say the same of our beloved detective? Or worse yet, mayhaps our counting skills aren't as good as we assume them to be. And mayhaps, in the shadows of this manor, unseen to any of us, lay hidden a murderer.
I don't know what you're playing at, but you better lower your weapon, you murderer!
I bloody well won't. You're the one that assaulted me. For all I know, you could be the murderer.
What the f- oh.
Last chance! Drop your weapon!
Master's price, boss!
Everyone, please. I know we're all on edge, but can't we resolve this amicably?
On edge! This psycho tried to shoot me!
That's a bold-faced lie. I was merely doing some light target practice.
Inside?
Oh, yes, I couldn't go on the ground now with that bloody chef in my way, could I?
Damn right! You should have remembered that, Private. Besides, you're not my boss anymore.
It's Colonel now.
Enough of this horse shit! You knew I was on to you and you were trying to whack me off before I could finger you! As the murderer!
Not be called a murderer in my own home!
What are you doing?
Who the hell are you?
Celine, what are you doing here?
Celine, how the hell do you know her?
I'm afraid you've come at a very inopportune time. Something dreadful has happened here.
I can see that, and I'm glad I got here before it got any worse.
This is only the tip of the iceberg, and it's a big iceberg. How can I put this delicately? Mark's fucking dead!
What?
Dead like my hopes and dreams. And he's a flesh-eating zombie, too.
Homonecrosis.
Exactly. Hence the gun.
That is not hence the gun!
Stop waving those bloody guns around!
Hold on. Tell me what happened. How did Mark die?
It was murder. And worse yet, the body is missing.
What? Show me. And don't say that word.
What word? Murder?
Yes, that word.
Well, I mean, murder is a rather accurate description of what
Do you not see the lightning?
You saying it was lightning that murdered Mark?
Well, Mother Nature doesn't exactly strike me as having murderous intent. Unless you count that time I was sucked into the ball game Jumanji and I was...
Stop! Look, whatever's happening here is tapping into forces far beyond our control.
Murder.
Murdoch?
Malarkey.
Marco.
Enough! Look, Mark's death is a terrible thing indeed, but I fear that there are forces much darker than anything we've seen here today. I'm well versed in the arcane arts, but if you, untrained and uninitiated, can summon lightning with a mere word, we're all in far graver danger than anything we could ever hope to face alone. We're gonna have to work together if we're gonna survive this.
Celine, what are you proposing?
We need to speak with Mark.
I knew it! He's a flesh-eating zombie!
No.
Well, maybe one of those smart zombies. Homo sapiens zombifus.
No! I need to commune with the dead.
That Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Well, it's a good thing I don't need your permission. But you've been awfully quiet through this whole thing.
With those beady little eyes.
And wearing those rags.
Maybe I shouldn't have trusted someone so goddamn gorgeous.
I'll pass.
But I feel like I can trust you. I sense that you have a far greater part to play in all of this. Will you help me find an answer? Perfect. Come with me.
All right, that's enough. I'm not just gonna sit around and let you drag my partner off to their very likely death. I won't stand for it!
Well, I trust Celine with all my heart. I see no reason why anyone should doubt her.
Well, I have to agree with our intrepid detective here. Just doesn't seem natural.
I never liked this uptight asshole who walks around with a stick up his ass. But I think he's right. Something's weird.
If it makes you feel any better, you guys can stand watch outside the door, but my work cannot be interrupted.
Oh, believe you me, I'll be keeping a close eye on every single one of you. Even myself. Especially myself.
Celine, wait. Wait.
Yes, Damien?
Are you all right? I know this news can't be settling well with you.
I'm fine for now.
But all this talk of the occult, and Mark is dead. Wait. I just didn't think you were the type to become mixed up with all of this.
There's more to this world that you could ever hope to imagine. I just had my eyes open to a small portion of it.
Just be careful. You too.
Could you hand me my bag? Thank you. Please, have a seat. Now, I'm sure this must be unsettling for you, being thrust into this series of unfortunate events. But I promise, with your help, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Now, I'm not sure who would want to kill Mark, but something tells me this seemingly significant event is actually a footnote in a much larger mystery unfolding in our midst. I've never been very comfortable in this house, but something tells me now that my eyes are open, there are dark forces surrounding this manor.
Keep your enemies close.
I will not be called a murderer in my own home!
I thought it was time that we got to get to know each other. Far away from the prying eyes of anyone else.
I can't. The body is gone. Fucking gone!
I'm not exactly sure as to what we're supposed to be celebrating. I mean, it's good to have the gang back together. And
What happened? Why did you stop? Did you see something? Someone? Draw it. What is this? This doesn't answer anything. You need to go back. Go back now!
What the shit is this?
Get out! We are not done here.
Celine, I think this is quite enough.
It's enough when I say it's enough!
Come on, partner, let's go. Come on, hurry it up. What did she do to you? What is this? Butler! Butler!
What? What is it?
This mean anything to you?
Well, maybe. No, sorry.
Spit it out if you got something.
Well, it could be our groundskeeper George, but he only works on weekdays.
Looks like your friend here may disagree with that notion. Yeah, you.
I don't know shit. I plead the fifth, man.
Chef, if you know something, for God's sake, spit it out!
Okay, all right. You're twisting my arm. All right. George has been living on the grounds for years.
What?
And you just now thought to share that information with us? For all we know, he could be the murderer!
The last time, stop saying that word.
Look, George just tends to the grounds, man. He's a fucking hermit.
I don't care what the fuck he is!
Look, all this arguing is getting us nowhere. Just go outside and talk to this George and be done with it.
Hold on a sec. You're not coming with us?
I need to stay here with Celine.
I don't need help, especially from you.
Our friend is dead! I'm sorry. I just need answers to all of this. I already lost one friend today. I don't want to lose another.
Fine, but I need to stay here.
Fine with me.
Fine, good, yeah, whatever, who cares? All right, you're coming with me. Partner, you too. Hold on a sec. We're missing somebody. Who had eyes on the Colonel?
Well, he appeared tired and went back to his room.
I'm sure he did. And with any luck, he'll stay there. All right, let's roll out. Come on.
Come on, partner, come on!
Lead the way, Cookie.
Cookie, I'm not your cookie. I spent 3 weeks at culinary school. I earned the right to be called a chef.
I'm very impressed. Just tell us where we're going. Come on, let's go. I think I see him. Hey, buddy. Hands where I can see him.
Hey, my hands are where they're supposed to be, unless of course you like to dig the hole for yourself.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm the groundskeeper. I keep the ground, all right? I'd say look around. The ground is pretty well kept in its place, right?
I'm sorry, man. This dick made me bring him out here.
You shut up. How do you not know about the murders at the house? How do you not hear that lightning?
Lightning is the sky's business. Look at the ground. When the ground starts shooting up lightning, I'll let you know.
All right then, smartass. Why exactly are you digging that hole? And why shouldn't we suspect you for taking part in the death of your employer?
Employers come and go. Some die, some don't, some are murdered, some are not. It's not my business. I'm digging this hole for a burst water pipe, if that's all right with your gracefulness.
See, I told you. George didn't do nothing, man.
See? I just did nothing.
Forgive me for not taking you at face value. But we're all gonna come inside, we're gonna sit down and have a nice, lovely chat, and get to the bottom of this before I lose my mind and start dabbling in murder myself.
Now you listen to me, Sonny. It's been 15 years since I've been in that house. And I'm not about to break that winning streak now. I don't care how many murders there have been. I ain't going near that house. However, there is one reason, one incident, one manifestation that will get me into that madhouse. And you had better pray to God that that reason never comes to pass. That is the reason!
Go, go!
Somebody help me!
What the hell's going on? Where's Celine?
She's gone. And so is everyone else.
Wait a minute, where the hell do you think you're going?
Away from here! This place is cursed. If you'd half a brain, you'd all do the same.
Don't walk away from me! Where's Celine? Where's Damien?
I've spent 25 years cooking for these uppity fucks. I'm not about to die for them. I quit, bitch!
I know things seem far beyond your control right now, but such that it is for all of us here. I shall take my leave, and I implore you to do the same.
I won't let my friends die in this godforsaken house. And if you all are too much of a coward to do the same, you had best leave before I kill you myself. Now, you hold on a second, I got more to get your hands off me! What the hell's going on here?
I know he's in pain, and I know you might be too. But we need to leave this place. There's only death here now.
Hey! Help.
I'm just gonna sit around and let you drag that partner off to the
There you are. I've been meaning to ask you some question. What is this? The detective's been keeping tabs on us. The detective's been keeping tabs on me. And Celine. He's the one who orchestrated all of this. He did this. Detective! Detective! Where is he? He took them from me. He took my friends from me. He took Celine. He took Damien. Where is he? Where is he? Detective! Are you hiding him from me? You can't hide forever. Get out of my way. Detective!
You better choose your next words carefully, Colonel.
My friends get to call me by that name. And you, sir, are no friend of mine.
Oh, you're one to talk about friends, you murderer!
I didn't kill anybody. This is madness.
Oh, you want to talk about madness? Madness is stealing your best friend's wife. Madness is squeezing him for cash to fund your own sick sexual exploits with that very woman.
Shut up!
Madness is plotting the death of your childhood friend because you can't handle the...
It's not fair, is it? He took everything from us. He trapped us in here with this broken shell and no way out.
It's true. This whole time I thought it was the house, but I never thought he'd follow us.
And we played right into his hands. He'd been planning this for years, and now that son of a bitch is out there walking around in my
Damien, we
body.
can't do this right now. Look, I know you have questions, and I can't answer everything right now. Just know that Mark took everything from us for his twisted quest of vengeance. But death does not mean the same thing here.
What Celine means by that is, this doesn't have to be the end. You're trapped in here just the same as us, but your body, broken as it may be, it's still out there.
Mark's not the only one that can use this place to his benefit. The same way that I brought you here is the same way that I can send you back.
But you can't survive on your own. You're dead after all. Our friend the Colonel saw to that.
You can't blame him. Honestly, he's a good man. But he's dangerous now.
I know this all sounds crazy. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I know that I trust you. And if you trust us, just let me in. We can fix this together.
I won't force this on you. You have a choice here. Just know that this is the only way that you can escape. Just relax.
This will work. I promise. I promise. Oh, no, it's okay. I thought you were dead. I mean, of course, you're not dead. You're not, how could you be dead? I wouldn't have killed you. I didn't kill you. I mean, of course, I didn't kill anybody. It was all a joke. Of course, it was all a joke. Were you in on this? Did Damien put you up to this? Of course he did. Damien, where are you, you rapscallion? Where are you? Celine? Oh, it's time to come out now. It was good, it was good. You know what?